Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 80th Flosstube video. It's Friday, April 30th, so tomorrow begins Stitchmaynia, and that means I will be filming every day for a little bit to show you what I'm working on that day. And as I told you in my previous video, I will do the Blimey Cat method. That's Brittany from Ingleside Imaginarium, and she basically started working on her whips or works in progress from the previous year. So that's what I'm going to do, and there are some blank spots in between which I don't have a whip. So then I will be spinning the wheel and see if I can have a new start, or will be working on a whip. And if I am working on a whip, I have a whip wheel. So we'll see. And I am not sure if I am going to wait until 2 weeks to upload my little clips of video, but that all depends on how many footage I have. It could be I upload every week for Stitchmaynia, or it could be I will just do what I'm normally doing, and that's going to be every 2 weeks. We'll see, but I'm excited. I'm excited. So in this video, I am going to show you my whips. I have 4 from the last 2 weeks. And then I'm going to show you my lineup from my Mania starts from 2020. So you can see when I am going to stitch on those pieces. So let's start with my whips. And before I forget, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I really love that, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So let's get on with the stitching, shall we? The first project I have been working on is Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower, and I'm sorry for the glare, but as you can see, and I totally forgot about it, as you can see, I'm in a different location because this is my stitch or craft closet instead of my craft room. My son moved back home last week. Things didn't work out, so he moved back home and he had to have a bigger room, so I had to give up my big craft room, which is fine. It's totally fine. I have everything I need. This is just basically a closet, so but it's okay. I can have everything here and I don't need much room. So but I have to look at my lighting, and I'm not used to film here, so excuse any glare, or we'll see how this is working out. Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower, which is a stitch along with me and the Stitchketeers. Every other Friday we are having a zoom and stitch, and we are working on our Blue Flower piece. The other girls are working on the Quilting Bee, and I am working on Huckleberry Farm. And I am going to show you how far I've gotten. I haven't ironed anything this time, so oh, and I forgot my board, which I think I'm going to need, so you can see what I have done so far. Let's see. This is what I have so far. I have been working on this border. I have been working on this border. That's the only thing. I was very tired, and yeah, that's the reason why I haven't have as much progress as I wanted, but that's okay. there's always next time. So I am stitching this on 32 count Murano by Zweigart, hand-dyed by me with driftwood, and I'm using the called for flosses. So that's Huckleberry Farm. The next piece is a new start. I showed you in my previous video I had received my order of Silks for You, which I ordered a few months ago. So I restarted Quaker Street by Marjorie Massey. I love this pattern. And I'm going to show you what I have done so far. This is what I have. This is my start. I have done a lot and I really love this. This is PRO 43, which is charcoal by Silks for You. And the fabric is 40 count driftwood by me. So that's my start. And I can't wait to get back to this one. I have a large piece of the pattern into Pattern Keeper, but the pattern is built up where at the end the last two pages are combined into one page, but separately. So I couldn't import the last two pages, so I'm going to work on it until I reach that point, and then I'm going to move over to GoodNotes to do the last two pages. That's okay. It's a bit of a bummer because I love Pattern Keeper, but you can't have it all, right? Then my Sunday focus piece is Olga's Autumn Stocking by Plum Street Samplers. I work on it every Sunday. I won't be working on it every Sunday during Stitchmania because I am working on the piece I need to work on. So for the month of May, it's going to be, I'm not sure. And then I'm going to show you how far I have gotten since the last 2 weeks, and it's quite a bit. Let's see. This is what I have so far, and it's really blowing out. Let's just show you. I have finished the small motifs under the house or below the house, and I started working on the big pumpkin with the black cat in front of it, and I really love this. I am stitching this on 36 count Pearl by Pole Stitches with the called for threads, and I can't wait to see this finished. It's gorgeous. So that's Olga's Autumn Stocking, and my last project or whip is my year-long challenge, which is FC Finish Challenge 2021, and FC stands for full coverage. And this is my mini gypsy firefly by Amy Stewart, charted by Hade. And I am currently, I was working ahead, so I am working on my May crosses. I need to do 2,300 a month to finish it this year, so I need to do 200 still today, and then I'm done for May. So we'll see. I'm currently at, I believe, 78% or something like that. So I'm going to show you, and I'm sorry if I bump you, but it's on my frame and it was in front of the camera. And this is what I have so far. I have been working on the greens right here, and then I ran out of green. So this afternoon I need to make a quick run to my supplier of DMC because that's open again in the Netherlands. I need to get DMC 500, and I started working last night on this blue, which is 336, because that's what I had. So yeah, I love this piece so much. This is stitched on 18 count a.k.a. 2/1, and I love it. I can't wait to see this finished. So those were my whips for the last 2 weeks. Let's see what I need to tell you before I move into my lineup for Stitchmaynia. I have some thank yous to give. I had 2 buy me a coffees, so thank you. I really appreciate it. One was from Diane, and one was an anonymous person who wished to stay anonymous. So thank you so much for buying me a coffee or floss or fabric. I really appreciate it, and yeah, thank you so much. I had a stitchy kindness, which I want to show you before I move into my lineup. I was contacted by Britta, I think. I will put the name here on Instagram. She has also had a Etsy shop, which she sells project bags. I'm going to link the shop below. She contacted me and asked me if she would if she could have my address, because she wanted to give me something. She wanted to send me something. And as always, it always comes at the right moment. I had such an off day. I had I cried a lot. I wasn't in my best mood, and yeah, it was just such a day. And then the mail came, and I cried some more because this was beautiful. Oh, I have the card here. Yes, it's Britta, and she is a German bag maker, and I will link her Etsy shop. This is her business card. And yeah, I'm going to show you what she sent me. Just beautiful. This is the card she sent me, which is gorgeous. I love roses. So beautiful card with a beautiful message inside. She sent me this gorgeous project bag. She asked me, or she said, I know your favorite color is blue, so this is what I was making for you. Look at this fabric. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. With a final front, and it's very well made. Very well made. She not only sent me that one, she also sent me a little pouch with it, with the same fabric, and this cute charm, and some DMCs, which is beautiful. And she sent me this beautiful floss bling. I'm calling it floss bling. This which is the same as the fabric of the project bag. This is just Britta. You had me crying. This is gorgeous and beautiful, and you shouldn't have. And I am so thankful for this, and I really appreciate this. Yeah, thank you so much. And I hope to send some customers your way onto your Etsy shop. So thank you. Then I had my Stitchy Kindness. I am now going to go to my Stitchmaynia lineup. But first, coffee. I had printed out a calendar, a May calendar, a monthly overview, and I put in all the projects I started last year on their specific dates. And there's one project in with from 2018, which I started on the 1st of May. So I decided to do that on the 1st of May because it's the only one I have left. And the other one I started on May 1st last year. I am going to stitch on the 2nd because it was a blank space, and I don't want to have two projects on one day. But this is what I have filled in, and I'm going to fill it in as I go along, and which project I am starting or be working on according to my wheel. So I'm going to show you. I have them in order, and they're not ironed. I have them in my project bags. Let's just show you. My first Mania piece on May 1st is going to be Castle Walls by Ink Circles. Started on May 1st, 2018. And I'm going to show you where I am. This is what I have so far. My plan is to at least, hopefully, finish this entire section and work my way onto the next section. I'm stitching this on 20 count Balana with Silks for You, the dark blue, which is, it's blue, it's not black. The dark blue is PRO69. And the light blue is the gorgeous, 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 and not able to photograph PR147, which is, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful, but it's impossible to show you. And I can't wait. Tomorrow is the 1st, so I'm going to work on this one. That's project number 1. On May 2nd, I am going to be working on the Rose Fairy from DMC and the Flower Fairies. This was a kit I had been given by my mom. She gifted me this several years ago, and I asked Alice. Hi, Alice. I asked her, should I start this last year? And she said, yes, you got that from your mom and that's special, so you should. So I started it last year and I haven't been working on it ever since, unfortunately. And hopefully you can see what I have. I started in the middle on a 28 count or 32 count buttercream, and it's you can't see what it is yet, so that is going to be Sunday. on May 3rd, Monday, is going to be, let's see, Jenny Bean Friendship Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler or Kitten Stitcher. So that's going to be May 3rd. And I have this so far. I love this. I love this piece. I'm stitching it on 32 count limited edition piece from Lakeside Linens, which didn't have a name. And I am using the called for DMCs. And the ones I could substitute with Victorian Motto, I am substituting. So, and speaking of Victorian Motto, I am no longer a part of their Floss Club. I was 2 years ago, I think, for a couple of months. I started back up last August, but I received only 1 month and then I paid for 5 months and didn't receive anything. So for those of you who think all the Flosstubers do receive their Floss Clubs, they don't. They don't. Or at least I don't. So I have emailed and I tried everything and didn't receive, or almost didn't receive a message back. So the only message I received back was a snarky email back from her husband, which I didn't appreciate. So and that's my decision what you do. I would really rather have the flosses than my money back, but I filed a PayPal claim because if you can't provide the product, and I'm not paying for nothing, so yeah, that was my decision to file a claim. And I really wished I emailed them before I filed the claim. I emailed them to ask if she could tell me if she would send the flosses anytime soon, or could at least respond to my email, but I haven't heard anything. So yeah, long story short, I'm not a member of their Floss Club anymore, but I have a lot of flosses from them from 2 years ago. So that's the reason why I use Victorian Mottos, because I love the Victorian Motto flosses. But unfortunately they took on more than they could handle, I think. But that's my opinion. But back to the project. I think I'm going to work my way over to the next house, next to this big house. And we'll see how much I can get done. That's Jenny Bean's Friendship Sampler. The next is, let me see if I have a picture. Yes, I do. The Key by Britta Designs, which was a freebie at the start of the pandemic. And I am using the called for DMCs. And I have a meager start and haven't been working on it ever since. And I need to iron it. This is my start on it. And I am stitching this on 28 count Jobelin, which I hand dyed with emerald. And I think it's going to be lovely. And I'm not sure how much I can get done for Stitchmaynia, but we'll see. And that is May 5th. So May 4th is the first blank space. We'll see. The next one is going to be May 6th, which is The Light by Britta, which was another freebie. And this is what I have so far. And this is stitched on 40 count Mellow by Swigart, using the Cold for DMCs. And if you hear noises, the doorbell rang and I am not sure who is there. So my boyfriend is opening the door. Because we'll see. If I get called, I am pausing the video. On May 7th, I am going to be working on Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Designs. And I am using a mix of Misuseda silks, DMCs and Victorian mottos. And this is what I have so far. This is done on 36 count Legacy by Picture This Plus. And we'll see how much I hope to finish the house, but I can't promise anything. That's Feast of Friendship, and it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous piece. I have seen several starting this project, and it's beautiful. Then on May 9th, I'm going to be working on Morning Walk by the Scarlet House, which was a gift from Alice. Hi Alice, again. I am let's see. Oh, I have a very big piece of fabric, which is not necessary because it's a small piece, but we'll see what I have left I can use for anything else. This is what I have so far. I am using DMCs, and this color in the picture is greenish, but the called for DMC color is brownish. That's almost every time when you use patterns and you look at the cover picture, they're always or almost always different than reality. This is stitched on 32 count Platinum Murano with DMCs. And we'll see. I love this one. And it's in my gorgeous Diane Frog and Fudge bag. Beautiful. Then, oh, I lost my pattern. On May 13th is my next project in my coffee project bag from Darlene, the Witchy Stitchers. Charlene. Oh my god. And it's going to be Coffeequaker by Heartstring Samplery. I am, let's see, where am I? This is what I have so far. Instead of the reddish parts, I'm using blue. And I love this. I made a big mistake here. I'm going to put the date here, or the year here. And I need to be working on the alphabet because I need to have it lined up because I made a mistake. This is stitched on 40 count linen in the colorway linen, and I don't know the brand, but I love this piece. So Charlene, I'm going to be working on this again. And so should you. That's Coffeequaker. Then on May 15th, I am working on Baby It's Cold Outside by Heartstring Samplery. I haven't been stitching on this one as much as I should because I thought the fabric was a bit too light, so I overdyed it with coffee. Still smells like coffee. This is 40 count mellow, but a little darker now, and I'm using the Cold for flosses I got from Alice. She gifted me the flosses, and this is what I have so far. Not much. And see, this little snowflake is not showing up, but oh well. When I have it finished, I think it's going to be gorgeous, so we'll see. Then we have an entire 5 days blank spaces, so we'll see if there are new starts or whips, which is fine too. On May 21st, I am going to be working on HL Moth by Kathy Barrick, and Kathy Barrick is a genius. I love her patterns. And let's see what I have so far. This is what I have so far. I'm using the Cold for DMCs, and this is stitched on 32 count Victorian motto fabric of the month with no name, but it's a pumpkin-y look. So this is my progress so far, and I love this piece. So I can't wait for the 21st to work on this one. And then on May 23rd, it is time for Spring Fling by Brenda Gervais. And I am using a mix of Victorian mottos, Misusedas and DMC. And let's see. I still have a piece of thread left. This is what I have so far. I did the bottom part of the white stitches, and let's see if no, it's blowing out. This piece of fabric is gorgeous. Let's see if I fold it. It's a apricot, or yeah, which I overdyed with pink. And let me see if I can show you a bit better, but the fabric color isn't showing up, unfortunately, because it's beautiful. This is what I have so far, and I can't wait to get back to that one. Charlene again, and Morgan. And then my last project I started last year is Apple Blossom Sampler by the Drawn Thread, which is beautiful, and I have an itchy nose again. I am stitching this with Victorian motto sampler threads on 32 count natural raw linen by Zweigart, and I'm going to show you what I have so far. This is what I have so far. I really love this. I am at the part that I can stitch 1/1 on a B. I think it's a B. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or work my way across the bottom of the stem, but I love this. It's going to be gorgeous when it's finished. And those were my projects for Stitchmaynia. And then the blank spaces, I'm, as I said, going to spin the wheel and see what I'm going to be working on, or if I can start anything. So that's that. Then leaves me with my shoutouts, because last video I totally forgot about them. So they moved to this video. I have 3 special shoutouts because they are under 1,000 subs club. Melanie Watkins, and I checked this morning, and she is at this moment above 1,000. So, but I'm still throwing it out there. Melanie Watkins, you should follow her. She is a wonderful person and she has beautiful projects. And yeah, you should go over there and have a look. Then we have Julia, the Stitchergurl Podcast. Julia, my friend Julia. She is wonderful. She's funny. She has some beautiful projects. I absolutely can't believe she only has 320 subscribers. I'm not sure why, because she deserves a lot more. So go over to Julia and yeah, give her some Flosstube love. And the last one is my sweet, sweet friend and relative, I'm going to tell you, Lydia from Lovely Stitches. She is also a Dutch Flosstuber, and she only has 709 subscribers, and that's uncalled for. You should go over and watch her and check her out, because she is wonderful. She's a wonderful person. She has beautiful projects as well, and you should go over to her channel. I will leave links below. And then the relative part, that was a funny story. I was designing the bottom half of the unfinished sampler from Mama Loves You GB, the Moth sampler, and I am dedicating it to my late grandmother. She was a wonderful person, and I wanted to dedicate it to her. And you will see all about it when I finish designing the bottom half. But I was designing and I posted a picture in our group, and she mentioned that, hey, my grandmother goes also by the same last name, and she is from the same parts from where my grandmother was. So I'm back. What I was saying was Lydia saw my part of the design I was making, and she said my grandmother has the same last name as your grandmother or her grandfather. I'm not sure anymore, and they were from the same parts as my grandmother originally was from. So I looked, we have a family tree online, and I looked to see if I could find similarities. And long story short, Lydia and I are related. I'm not sure where, but we're related. So that was so funny to see that we are stitchy friends for a year and a half now, and we just now found out we are related. So that was what I wanted to tell you about that. Then I have my regular shoutouts. I have been watching some new to me Flosstubers, and the first one is the proper stitcher, which is Annie. She does a lot of prim style, farmhouse style projects, and blue is her favorite color, so done. Then we have Bernie from Hooking and Stitching. She's from the UK, and she does lots of full coverage pieces. We have Shelly from Keyxstitch. I was living under a rock apparently, because she has more than 100 videos out. And I never saw her Flosstube videos, so she's funny. She has lovely projects, and yeah, I was happy I found her. And then we have Little Robin Designs, which is Robin, and she does a lot of farmhouse style pieces, and she is designing started recently. And lastly, we have Laura from Colorful Stitching Girl. She is Laura. She's from the Netherlands, another Dutch Flosstuber. She's from Zaandam, and she does a lot of full coverage or only full coverage pieces. So that's a new Flosstuber. Go check them out. I link everybody in the description box. So those were my shout outs. And now I'm going to clean up my mess I made, because this is a very small room or closet. And yeah, I need my space to be able to stitch later on. And yeah, I am excited for Stitchmaynia tomorrow and can't wait to make some progress on the pieces I started last year. So we'll see. Maybe I will see you in a week, and otherwise I will see you in 2 weeks as usual. So thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in a week or two, maybe. Bye for now.